Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope you pay attention to the most beneficial part you hear, skim over the details, and ignore anything that may be harmful. And with that, let's get today's video started. In today's video, I want to talk about a theory about the Arabic sounds and how they are like chemistry. And we'll break up this video into 4 parts. We'll talk about the theory, the methodology, practice, and then go over the results of the practice of the methodology. Let's start with the theory. So, the sounds of Arabic letters have individual meaning. Yes. The sounds, the a, ba, ta, ja, all these sounds, each individual sound have its own meaning. At this point, I'm kind of surprised that this is not common knowledge, because after I went over the practice or the methodology, it's obvious and it makes sense. And I think it's only a matter of time until we practice this at school. Next part. Sounds build on each other and influence the meaning of the previous sound. In this example, sharaj means to rip something, and then shajar, the same letters, the last two are exchanged, and it gives you the meaning of a tree. The first one is of rip, like if you rip something, and then shajar is a tree, or like two people fighting. And you see, there's a visualization over here, and you see the development of it comes something, and then if you change these two letters, it changes what its results, the meaning of it. And we'll go over this in details. And some sounds combine and retain their characteristics, like in these two words, shaq and shat. Shaq means to split something apart, and you see here in the visualization, it still is a similar meaning for the sound of sh, and the shat is even more similar. And we'll go over this in more details. And some sounds, on the other hand, lose their characteristics when they combine. For example, sham and shed, the sound mim, and the sound d changes the meaning of the sh. Previously means it's all over the place, or it's spread, and the meme kind of tucks it in and combines it in one place, and the shed tightens it in one space, and we'll go over this in more details. And then some sounds cannot be combined all together. The sounds of the Arabic language are like chemical elements. Some of them can mix and lose their characteristics. Some of them can mix and retain some of their characteristics, while some of them can't mix altogether. And you can see here, this is the table or the letters for the Arabic language, and they are aligned or they are ordered in the abjad order, which was the original one and not the alphabet order. The abjad hawas have numerical value associated with them, and for example, the first line the values are 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way to 9, and the second one are aligned from 10, 20, 30, 40 all the way to 90, and the third line are aligned from 100 to 900 in value, and then the ghain stands alone at 1,000 in numerical value. At the numerical value, we're not going to go over it right now. It's for another subject, and it gives me a headache when I think about it. Understanding the meaning of each sound can further enhance our understanding of the Arabic language, especially the Quran, which is what I'm really interested in. Now let's go with the methodology. Deciphering the sound of the Arabic letters can be very challenging. Essentially, it's like putting puzzle pieces together, but instead of using your eyes, you're going to use your hearing or your ears to figure out how this puzzle piece works together. And that's challenging. It takes a lot of time. So I've came up with 3 levels during the search for the meaning of some of the sounds. Each level corresponds with the amount of time that you spend studying, because I think the only way that you're going to understand or you're going to have an idea of the meaning of each sound is spending time getting familiar with the words, which are essentially hints to what each letter sound means. And the categorization goes like this. Level 1, which is around 20 hours to 100 hours, and you get some idea of the meaning of each sound. And then level 2, you get a clear understanding of each meaning of the sounds, and that's around 100 to 500 hours. I think I'm between level 1 and 2. I actually know someone who's level 2, who spent so much time to understand each of these sounds, and he has a course for $800. And then level 3. For level 3, you get a full understanding of the meaning in different compositions, because as we said, each letter can change its meaning completely depending on when it's placed and what combination of letters are behind it and in front of it. And that takes 500 to 1,000. But for level 3, it may sound scary, as it takes a lot of time, but the practice or the study of it is not as hard as the first 2 levels. Essentially, all you have to do is going to be read any kind of text and think or synthesize what each word means. And if you go over level 1 and 2, which I think are the hardest part, level 3 becomes easy, and it's only a matter of time. So the methodology. There are many ways of deciphering the meaning of the sounds. We will explore the best method I found for level 1. Essentially, what we're going to do is take a letter that we want, and we're going to combine it with every single letter of the abjad, or the 28 letters, and it's going to give us 28 words or combinations. And some of them are going to be words that are used, and some of them are not going to make sense, and that's fine. That should be enough to give you an idea of what that letter that you're looking for means. And we're not going to stop there. We're going to expand it and take for every single of those two letter words, and we're going to do it again, finding the combination with each of the letters and find the words that form words for each one. And that's going to be, not all of them are going to be 28 words. Some of them are going to have a lot of words. Some of them are going to have a little bit. And some of them not going to have any at all. And you're going to end up, at least for this letter that we're studying, is the sound sh, or the letter sheen. And that's the sound that we're studying today. And it gets you around 200 words after you take the double letter words and expand it to 3-letter words or roots. Now let's go into the practice. And it's the most time-consuming part. It took me around 15 hours just for this study alone of the letter sheen. And from it I got other letters as well. It was not the letter sh or sh alone that I found. Let's go to the practice. So first you choose the letter. In this case we choose the letter sheen, or the sound sh, sh, and we combine it with every single letter of the alphabet or abjad. And as you can see here, we get 28 combinations. Some of them, like shad, shat, sham, shaf, shaq, shar, have meanings, while some of them don't have meanings. And I gotta give credit to a book معجم مقاييس اللغة of Ibn Faris, which I think is the first one to get really close to this theory that we're making right now. In this معجم, Ibn Faris took all the words and took them back to roots of two sounds and made each block of the two sounds as the root for the words, and the rest of the words build on the meaning of these two. We're going to take that a step further and find the meaning of not just the double words, but the single one, single letter. And this dictionary has been a great help. It has already done half of the work, and it saves so much time since it has all the words in there, and all you have to do is synthesize and study them. And this is what we get for the first row of letters, the first 9. As you see, I have the red ones, that's the ones that I get from the dictionary, and the black words is the ones that I was able to find from the top of my head. And what you do, for example, in the sheen and the alif, sha, you take with every single one. In your study, you would go shab, shab. That's a word. Shaj. I don't know why I don't have shab in here, but shaj, shaj might not be a word. And you would go with every single one, and you see here shaz, sha'i, sham, shad. And some of them have a lot. For example, the sheen and the wow has a lot of them. And the sheen and the z, the sound sh and the sound z, I did not find any word. And in the dictionary, I was able to find 4, and so on. And we go for the second row from 10 to 90, and we get these. And we go to the third row. And for the sound sh and da, shad, there was no, these sounds don't mix. There was no roots that has the combination of these two sounds back to back or right next to each other. This is the most time-consuming part. You would have to go over what the words mean. You would have to see what's similar in them, and essentially each word acts like a hint to what the letter could mean. And after a long time of thinking about it, what could they mean, and comparing it to each other, approximately a little bit over 15 hours just looking at these words, and we get the results. I was able to find 8 combinations that I can comfortably explain on this video. I was able to find the meaning of more, but it's a bit harder to explain. We'll take 8 for today, and that shall be enough. The letter sh. As you see, I've made this illustration of what it means, and not just that, I've made a 3D rendering to help visualize the sound. And I think your mind will be blown, because if you speak Arabic and you hear the sound sh and you understand what is meaning, all the words that you're going to hear and has that sound are going to have that characteristics in them. We're now in Blender. That's the 3D model that I used to make these visualizations. And now let's go to the letter sheen. Let's go all the way back. And this is what you get. This is a state with no sounds. If you can visualize, this is nothing happening. No sound is added to these particles or to these little circles. And look what happened if we make the sound, if we introduce the sound sh, sheen, with the sound sh, and see what happens. This is what the sound, visualization of that sound. It expands. As you see here, you can visualize it. Shh. And this is the nature of the sound sh. Essentially expands all over the place like this. Shh. And many of the words that has the letter sheen, if you pay attention and if you dig deeper into it, you will see that in that word that has the letter sheen, it has this nature in it, which is expands, and which is all over the place. Like the word nashar, like the word shar, like the word shams, like the word farsh. All these sounds have the sound sheen, and all these words are have the same characteristics of like expanding or all over the place. Now let's go to some sound combination. The sound sh, ra, shar. You can see here the letter the sound ra or the letter r, the sound of the ra makes. I could not visualize it in Blender, but essentially it's like infuse. If the sound sh means like to expand or the nature of expanding, the letter ra or that sound means to infuse that nature. So shar means like evil, but not as a bad thing, but essentially something that expands or something that's all over the place and is infusing to the environment. And you also get the sound shaj. Shaj means to something that's ripped apart or a rip in something, and the sheen is the sound of expanding again, and the j, I found that it means as a kind of a shake, not like a vibration, but like a slow shake. And for this sound j, when you add it to the letter sheen, it makes a kind of this nature of which kind of symbolizes like rips or tears, and we have a visualization of that, and this is what we get. Shag. And this is what we get. So this is nature without any sounds, and then this is the sound of the sheen. Shaj, 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 shaj. And the letter jim, the sound j, it's like a slow vibration or a slow shake, and it makes like this visualization of like rips or of like branches. And this is the jim or the sound j interacting with the letter sheen. And it might not act like this. It may have a different visualization when you combine it with different letters. And we're actually going to see it, but we're going to explore that as well. So, if we combine shar with the letter jim, it becomes sharaj. And as we said, the sheen and the r, shar, is something expanding, which is like something all over the place, and then the ra, or the sound of the r, like infuses it to the surrounding environment. So it's become something that is infused. Shar, something expanding, something all over the place and is infused with the environment. And then when you add the letter j, so that becomes sharaj, sharaj, then this something that is infused with the environment, it gets shaken, which is like slow shake. And in this case, sharaj means like a rip, it means like a tear. And you can see here in the visualization, the sound or the particles get expanded. Then I couldn't visualize it in Blender, but it gets infused with the environment. And then if you add a shake to it, it becomes like a tear. It tears apart. And that also, if you add raj means to shake something. So you can see, we are already getting another word from this, and you can extract. This actually works. This theory has grounds, and each of these sounds, you can find words. I'm pretty sure if you're Arabic speaking and you know some words, and you already have the sound of the ra and the sound of the j, you add these search for words that has these sounds. The sound sheen is like something expanded or something all over the place. The sound ra it's like infusing. It needs a little bit of further research. In this video, I'm only mainly paid attention to the letter sheen, and these are just byproducts of the study of that letter. And if we study each individual one, we'll get more precise in what it actually means. But you can see we're already getting a lot of hints just from doing one study with one letter. And the sound j, as we said, is like a shake. And you know what happens if we switch the order of these letters? Let's see what happens. If we put the jim before the ra, and it becomes shajara, shaj, which is the sound that we just saw, which is the sound of the expanding, and then a shake to it, it gives you this formation of almost like branches or like tears, and then you infuse that shape or that nature, and you get this visualization of it, shajar. And shajar, which ends up with this, could mean many things. One of its meaning is a tree, which is like something expanding and with a shake or like branches and is infused with the environment. Shajar. Or shajar also can mean a fight, which is like two people fighting and things or the branches or their situation is entering and branching with each other. So you can see shajar means a tree, which is in the nature of things going inside each other and infusing with the environment. Or people fighting, which is still two people with their situations infusing or colliding with each other in branches. And then let's move on to another sound. The sound of the d. If you when we mix the sound of the d and the sh, it becomes shad. The da, the sound of the d, essentially I found that it means like a boundary. And right now, think of words that has the letter d, and I'm pretty sure you will find that some of them has boundary, like had. Had means a boundary. Sad means like to stop someone. That's with a boundary. Shadid, shed means something that is tight. That has to do with a boundary. It may change. It does change with combination with different letters. In this situation, if you add a boundary with something that is expansive, it becomes something that is expanding, and you add a boundary to it, it becomes tight. Shed expands with the letter sh, and then it heads the boundary. Shed. Here, let's do it like this. Expands. Shed. 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 And then the letter kha. The letter kha. Kha. I think it's one of the easier sounds to understand what it means, and you could find again when I say the letter and what it means. Think of words that have that sound, and I am pretty sure it's going to have that characteristics of that sound. For example, shakh. The sound kha in this case means something falling down. The sound of the kha is something heavy. It means weight. It means like something falling down, something with heaviness to it. Let's see the visualization of that in combination with the letter sheen. This is it when it's not doing anything, and then you add the sound of the sh, so it's like shh, and then you add the kha. Look what happens. It goes down. Like it's heavy. So look at that. Shakh. Let's do it again. Shakh. 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 This is what happens. The kha is like weights. And let's try and mix these sounds that we just got. Let's mix sh, da, kha. Sh, something expanding. Da is like a boundary. Shad becomes tighten. And then kha, something falling down. You know what would that give us? Look at this visualization. Sh, expanding, becomes like a boundary, and then the kha falling down. Shadach. Shadach means to break something hollow. Shadach can mean, this is one of its meaning, to break something hollow. For example, a vase. If you break a vase, which is something which has the sound like shed, which is like something with a boundary, something all over the place with a boundary, shadd. And then you add the letter kha, which is like falling down, which has weight, shadakh. This sounds mean to break something, to especially something hollow, and it could explain not just the nature of breaking, not just the breaking a vase, but anything that is has a boundary, anything that's like something hollow or something has a boundary and it falls in each other. You could explain that nature of the phenomena as shadkh or shadakh. So this word can explain almost like a building that is hollow and it would collapse in itself. You could name that action as shadkh. Let's move to another one. Shak. This the letter, I don't know how to visualize it, but sh and the letter k in this situation, it needs further studies to see what the k alone sounds. But with the sheen, it means to enter with each other. So shak is like something expanding all over the place, and then with the k, it kind of puts it enters it all over the place, or like gets it together. Shak means doubt. And what is the nature of doubt? It's like your thoughts, your beliefs, your situation, or whatever is in your mind starts entering with each other. Like, is this the truth? Is this the truth? Is this wrong or this wrong? And all of them, or your beliefs, or all your thoughts start colliding with each other, starts getting entangled with each other. And that means the sound, or that you can explain that situation with the sound sh and the letter k. Shak. It's like two things coming together. And it also means if you have beads and you take a wire and you put a bead in a bead, and it becomes like a bracelet. That's that action is shak. Essentially, you're putting them with each other. You can visualize it, or you can call that sound or that process shak. And let's see what happens when we add another sound to that. Shakar. We added the letter R, and we know that with the letter Ra, the sound R is like infusing. So what happens if something expanding and then enters with each other? Shak is like doubt, is like stuff that's entering with each other. And then you add the letter Ra, which like infuses it with the environment. It still needs a lot of research to get precisely what it means. But shakar, it means grateful, or you call a tree that produces a lot of fruit. That tree has shakarat, or a cow, or an animal that has milk, or that has a lot of milk. You call that animal shakarat. And it also means, in its nature, being grateful. What that means is that there's like two aspects to it. The first aspect is that you attribute the blessing or whatever you're being grateful of to its origins. So whatever blessings you have, you trace it back, you connect it back all the way to its origins, which is you're connecting is like shakar. These aspects that you have, which is like blessings, you are enter them with each other and infusing them with the environment. Essentially means you're tracing it back to its origin, and it also means you're doing that blessing's job. If a tree produces a lot of fruit, that tree has shakarat. If a cow or a camel, she-camel, any other animal gives a lot of milk, that animal has shakarat. Essentially took all the blessings, took all this food and turned it into something beneficial. And that also is one of the meanings of shakar, or being grateful. And look what happens if we switch the two sounds. It gives you completely different meaning. If we put the sound of the ra before the sound of the ka, it becomes sharaka, sharak, or shirk, and that means a partnership. Let's see how that came to happen. Sh is like something expanding, and then the ra infuses it with the environment, so that's shar, like something all over the place that expanding with the environment. That's also means like evil, And that's the nature of evil. It's like something that is all over the place, or aspects that is all over the place, and they infuse with the environment where they should not necessarily be. And if you add the k, regardless, we don't want to attribute a negative, or oh, this word is good, oh, this is bad. It's not, the nature of it is explaining something that's happening, and not necessarily good or bad. Sharak, with the sound of the ka at the end, still we said like, seems like it's stuff entering with each other. And if it's already made, if it's already infused with the environment, and the thing, shara, it's already infused. And if you add the ka, it's not going to enter with each other, but the whole chunk of it is going to enter each other, but not aspects of it. And that like becomes like partnership. I tried to visualize it here as best I could. And you can see here, it becomes like parts of it, instead of being one whole thing, it becomes like split apart and starting to enter with each other. And it still has the same essential meaning, that it's entering with each other. In this case, is like chunks, other than the first one, in which it becomes a whole solid thing. So shirk and shakar, they have the same letters in them, and they have the same idea, which is stuff that is all over the place, or that's a lot, or that is expanding, that is essentially infused with the environment and is getting entangled with each other. The first one is shakar, which is being grateful, tracing the blessings all the way to the origin and doing something positive with them. And the other one is associating the thing that you have, associating it with partners, which is still entering with each other. Exploring another sound. Shem, the letter meme. I think this is an easy letter to understand, same as the sound of the kha. The letter meme, it means to contract something. It means to lem. If you understand what the word lem, it means to gather something. Or the word zem, and it means to gather something. Many words with the letter meme. You can think of words that has the letter meme, and I'm pretty sure that it has some sort of collecting, or some sort of like gravitation, or some sort of like tightness to it. Let's see the visualization of that. You add the sound of the sh, and then and it goes back. Let's do that again. Expand. This is nature. This is nothing happening. You add the letter sheen. It's like sh, and it's like shem. 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 And if you continue that forever, it's gonna turn into a black hole eventually. If it's shem and it keeps contracting, I think we should give the name of the black hole as shammam, because shammam means a honeydew. But if we're to taking the nature of the sound shammam, which is like something that's essentially shammam, it's like something that's condensing stuff from all over the place and is collecting it to one space. So a black hole, if we're giving it a Arabic word, would be shammam. Now let's combine it with another sound that we have already discussed, which is the letter of the sound of the word, the sound of the letter kha. This is what we get. Sha, ma, kha. Shamach. And we see first it's expanding, and then the meme takes it together, like with gravity, or it takes it in one place. And then with the kha, as we said, its weight is going down. And it has this visualization. And the word shamach means it's a description of a mountain. When you see a mountain, this mountain is, you can call it shamach, which is expanding, or which is dirt, which is like pebbles, which is rocks, and is like a lot of it, and it's condensed in one place, and then it's with weight going down. It's like shamach, you can call that shamach. And you can even description to like some people as like shamach. This person is like high, which is like in a high place, shamach. And when I looked in the dictionary, shamach, they say, oh, something that it's increasing, or it's going up, or it's expanding upwards. But that's not really the meaning of it. It's not something that is shooting upwards. It's not something that it's getting higher. But shamach in its nature is something that's with its weight, with its is a lot of stuff, whatever attributes they are, coming together and condensed, and with weight, they form like a mountain. They form as something high. And shamach, you cannot call something that is lightweight and is high. You cannot call that shamach. It has to be something with a lot of weight, like a mountain. Or you can call someone shamach if that person has a lot of attributes and he collected them together to make like a personality, and it's solid and it's heavy. Then that person or that attribute or that state that he is in, you can call that shamach. Let's move now to the f. The sound f with combined with the sh is another sound that I like. F is easy to understand and is easy to visualize. You see here, this is sh, is like expanding, and the f is lightweight, the opposite of kha. And I'm pretty sure with the sound of the f, there is sounds if you think about them and give me words with a letter f in it, and it has going to have the attribute somewhere of lightweight. Chef. Chef means transparent, or chef means a little bit, or chef means like very thin, and it's like expand, something that's all over the place. Sh, and then f is like getting high, or is like lightweight. Chef means like very light, thin layer. And let's see in nature, or what's the nature of these sounds. Let's play the sound. It's expanding, and then look what happens. It becomes light. It goes all the way up. Chef. Let's do that again. Shh. So you see? This is expanding. Sh. And then the f turns it lightweight. It gives it a lightness. It goes up. Chef. 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 And as we said, from that word, chef is like something light. Something very thin. Rafa, like that's something got high. Shaffaf, something transparent, something very light. I'm pretty sure. Look with words that has the letter f. If some of the letters that are going to come with a f are going to give it the opposite meaning, the opposite sound. So you have to know it changes with the sounds that it has. But if you get a bunch of words with the sound f, one of them, some of them, many of them are going to have the sound of lightweight, of something going up. Shaq. And now we go to the last letter that we have, which is the sound q. And the sound q here, as we see, visualized the sh, again, expanding, and the q is almost like splitting. Q is split. Shaq. And that's what it means. Shaq. Let's go to the visualization. Let's see this in motion. It's expanding and then it splits apart. Shaq. So here, shaq. See, it expands with the letter sh, and then introducing the nature of the sound q. Shaq. Shaq. So with the letter qaf, the sound q means something that is splitting. And you can find words. And it's very easy. Get a bunch of words with the letter qaf or the sound q. And I'm pretty sure, and you will know by now, that it means to split apart. Be mindful that it might give an opposite meaning, or it might have a very different meaning in combination with different letters. So you either have to understand what the other letters sound means, or just get a bigger pool to see the splitting in the words with the letter q. And let's see an example right here with the sounds that we already know. شفق. Sh, like something expanding. F becomes light. And then q, it's like a split. شفق. شفق is one meanings of it is the light when the sun goes down and there's a layer of that orange or red light. We call that shafaq. Also, shafaq means kind of to feel remorse or to feel sympathy for someone or to feel bad for them. And it's a light feeling. It's like shafaq. 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 It has that shafaq, something light that is very light, expanding, but is very light and is like split. Shafaq. That also has the meaning of feeling bad for someone somewhere. Needs further research to get exactly the details. We get all of these from just 15 hours, from 15 to 25 hours of studying with these letters, and look how much we have gotten. So many letters, so many meanings. And you can do this as well. You can pick any letter you want. You can do the same methodology. Take that dictionary. You don't even need that dictionary, but it helps a lot. It helps save time. And you're going to understand what each letter sounds. Let me take you to some of the use cases, or one of the use cases, which is with the Quran. And I'll give you just an example. In Surah Al-Waqi'ah, إذا وقعت الواقعة ليس لوقعتها كاذبة خافضة رافعة. It talks about the Day of Judgment. And one of the attributes of the Day of Judgment is that خافضة رافعة. خفض means to go down. It has the sound kha. As we heard, the sound kha is like heaviness, weight. And the sound fa is lightweight. So that's already gives it kind of contradictory. It gives it the opposite meaning. Kha is the sound of heaviness, and the fa is the sound of lightness. So khaf, literally khaf means the sound, or means that something became lightweight or is lightweight. Khaf, something that used to be heavy is now light. Khaf. But if you add the sound da, khafada, khafad, it means that something became light and now is going down. Khafad. Khaf became lightweight and now is going down. Khafad. In the Day of Judgment, people are going to go down because they become lightweight and they gotta go down. Khafad. And then the other side, khafidatun rafi'ah. Some people are gonna go up. Ra, fa, a. As we said, fa is like going up, and ra, infuse. So this thing that is infused with the environment, ra, is going to fa, which is up, which is lightweight, rafa', and then the ayn, it needs more research, but it seems like it's like deep. That's what I get from the sound of the a. It's like amiq, ilm, and that means like deep, or like something kind of deep. I don't know exactly. I need to do a full research on that. And to put this all together, in another surah, it says again about the Day of Judgment. فَأَمَّا مَنْ ثَقُلَتْ مَوَازِينُهُ فَهُوَ فِي عَيْشَةٍ رَاضِيَةٍ وَأَمَّا مَنْ خَفَّتْ مَوَازِينُهُ فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ. Essentially talks about these two groups. The first group that's going down, and the second group that's going up. خَفَّتْ مَوَازِينُهُ. The people who are going to go down, their weight is light. خَفَّتْ مَوَازِينُهُ. خَافِضَةٌ. People who are lightweight in the Day of Judgment are going to go down. And the people who are heavy, أَمَّا مَنْ ثَقُلَتْ مَوَازِينُهُ فَهُوَ فِي عَيْشَةٍ رَاضِيَةٍ. People who are heavy in the Day of Judgment are gonna go up. People who are light are gonna go down. And khafad, as we can see, we are already enhancing the Arabic word. Khafad, it doesn't mean something heavy that's going down. Khafad is something light that's going down. You are pushing it down. You are taking it down in nature that it would be floating. But khafad, it became light and it's going down. And it doesn't mean that something is heavy going down. And that's only the beginning. We are now able to walk a few more hours in this research, or like tens of hours of this research are going to enhance our understanding of the Arabic language and enhance our understanding in the Quran. And this is the natural way of furthering the study of the book that we've seen from Mu'jam Maqayis al-Lugha, which is in the 4th century from the Hijrah, 1,000 years ago. And now we're continuing the research by furthering it with each sound to make it even better, clearer, more beneficial. I hope you paid attention to the most beneficial part, skimmed over the details, and ignored anything that may be harmful. And with that, I hope you go to heaven.